Hi, my third graders. I found out some bad news today that the library will have to be closed until after Christmas break because we went to yellow status at Kingston. So, what I decided to do is that I want to make sure you still get to have some story time. So, while we're doing book checkout out in the hallway, and one or two of you at a time is coming out to check out books, I'm going to read you a story, and your teacher can play it on the video screen for you guys to listen to, just so you can have some story time, as if you had come to the library. This is my kitty cat, Sammy. We're at home right now, getting ready to have you guys enjoy the story. So, Sammy, I'm going to have to let you go because I am going to read. What an awesome book. You guys are going to love this. It is The Christmas Party from the Black Lagoon. This is one of the series of books that we have in the early chapter book section of our library. So if you like this one, then check out the rest of the series. They're kind of cute books. I think you're going to enjoy them. You'll be happy to know that this is a Lexile of 690, and for reading counts, it's worth 3 points. So all you have to do is listen, pay attention, and you could get 3 reading counts points. The very first page, it says, "Have a very scary Christmas." The author's name is Mike Thaler. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but Mike Thaler, I'm not sure. And it is illustrated by Jared Lee. Okay. So I'm going to read this story with you guys. It is a chapter book. There are, I believe, 15 chapters, but I'll go through it pretty quickly because each chapter is very short. It's just a short little skinny book. Chapter 1 is called Plan A. Mrs. Green says that we're going to have a Christmas party. She has put everyone's name in a hat. I pulled out Penny's name. Nobody wanted to trade with me, so now she and I have to exchange presents. I don't know what to get her. I'm sure she'll tell me. I hope it's in my budget. So that's the teacher. And there's all the students drawing the names out of the hat. I don't think he likes having Penny's name. If I had picked Eric, it would have been easy. He'd want the latest Captain Thunderpants book or an official whoopee cushion. See, it says Captain Thunderpants, not Underpants. And it says, "You're the best. Let me read it." Cool. If it had been Freddie, his present would have been from one of four major food groups. Okay, so he's giving him some food here. They're fresh. Thanks, Hubie. But Penny is a girl. I don't know what girls want. But like I said, I'm sure she'll tell me. Chapter 2, Hunch Time. Well, I was right. Penny sits down next to me at lunch and spends the entire noontime giving me hints. She also gives me a list just in case I missed anything. It's about 4 feet long. Here she is right here, giving him his list. And it says roller skates, iPod, road bike, surfboard, pony, cell phone. She wants something for her Barbie collection. I make a joke. What about some Barbie wire? Not appreciated. Or she wants the latest Flower Fluff Girl book or some hair curlers. Don't think he wants to get her those things. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be an education, to say nothing about embarrassing. I'm glad she doesn't want pink nail polish or anything with polka dots. I wish I'd picked Eric. Chapter 3, Go for Broke. When I get home, I go over Penny's list with Mom. We ponder over the problem with milk and cookies. She says that when she was a girl, she liked perfume and the Beatles. That's a music band, if you don't know who that is. Sounds like Smelly Bugs to me. So there's him and Mom. All right. It's hard to picture Mom as a little girl, but she says she was one once. I'll have to take her word for it. While munching on a chocolate chip cookie, I go confer with my piggy bank. I have exactly $2.98. It seems I always have $2.98. I think I'm stuck in a financial time warp. And that's his mom when she was little, 30 inches tall, tiny hands, dainty feet, and my mom a long, long time ago. And on this page, he's showing himself counting his piggy bank. That's it, $2.98. Shake, shake, and down there, oink. Silly. Chapter 4, Deck the Mall. Mom and I go to the mall. She says she'll help me shop. The mall is brimming over with Christmas spirit. There are 40 Santas. Short ones, tall ones, smiling ones, and grouchy ones. There are 200 reindeer and 1,000 elves. It's full of crisp jingles and Kris Kringles, and it's only November. Christmas seems to come earlier and earlier every year. Eventually, it will start in January. Look at all the Santas and the elves. We make our way to the girls' department. I'm glad Mom's with me. All of a sudden, everything is pink, fluffy, and has feathers. It's like falling into cotton candy or sliding down a birthday cake. Everything has 3 flowers and a bow. There he is. Over here. What is this place? And Mom's going, this is so cute. Let me out. I've got to find a dinosaur and get back to reality. He's such a boy. Chapter 5, Mauled. That's spelled M-A-U-L-E-D. Well, our mall visit was not very fruitful. I felt like I was drowning in pink lemonade. Only 44 more shopping days left till Christmas, and I still don't know what to give Penny. Maybe I should write a Dear Abby clause or try Googling gifts for girls. This is silly. Why doesn't Penny just buy something like that she would like, and I'll get something I would like? It would be a lot simpler. So this is his suggestion. She says, I want to buy this pony. And he says, I want to buy this lizard. But Mom says that's not the spirit of Christmas. She says it's about giving. I'm beginning to think it's about giving up. There he is there. 44 shopping days left till Christmas. Chapter 6 is called Ho, Ho, Oh. That evening, there's a movie on the horror channel called Santa Claus. It's about a monster who goes out for a sleigh ride. S-L-A-Y, sleigh ride. I turn to another channel. There's a musical on called Santa Jaws. It's about an overweight shark with a beard that goes out caroling. Oh, come, ye merry gentlemen. Don't think that's how it goes. All the other channels are full of ads telling me about things I need to buy. Somehow, I don't think they've caught the spirit of the season. It says, give her a diamond ring. A new car says, I love you. And surprise her with a mink coat. I think Christmas should be celebration, not a celebration. S-E-L-L, like selling something. I press the pause button. I need a Santa pause. So he's freaking out here, realizing that Christmas is all about shopping, presents. It's not really the spirit. Chapter 7, Screamin' Dreamin'. That night, I have a dream. A singing shark is chasing me. I'm in a Santa outfit and keep tripping over my beard. Shark the herald angels sing. Interesting. There's also a big Christmas tree ornament with a fuse rolling after me. It's lit and sparkling. Penny is running after me too, waving her list. As fast as I run, they keep getting nearer and nearer. They're about to catch me when I wake up, sweating. Now I'm glad Christmas comes only once a year, like my visit to the dentist. It's a lot like pulling teeth. That's a pretty scary looking dentist. I don't think I'd want to go there either. Chapter 8, Change of Heart. The days fly by and soon it's December. Mrs. Beamster, our librarian, reads us a book about Christmas. It's called The Worst Christmas Pageant Ever. It's actually pretty funny. That's their librarian. I don't think she looks very much like me, does she? You better not have said yes. In class, Mrs. Green says Christmas isn't about presents, but it's about kindness. She says all year people think about themselves. Then comes Christmas, and for one day they think about others. They're polite and considerate of one another. I'm thinking about me today. Oh, okay. On Christmas, I'm thinking about you. Here's your present. Thank you. That's sweet. Somehow that doesn't seem right, does it? Then the day after Christmas, they are pushing and shoving to return the presents they don't want. Wrong size, wrong color, wrong present. Mrs. Green says if the spirit of Christmas lasted for 365 days, the world would be a better place. I bet all the shops of the mall would agree with her. So there's everybody all lined up to return all their stuff the day after Christmas. Move it. Hurry up. Quit pushing. Wrong size. Chapter 9, Sock It To Me. Mrs. Green said we all should bring in a stocking to be filled by Santa. I looked and looked all over my house, but all I could find that was clean was a gym sock. This will work. The goldfish is saying, let me out. Doris brought in a leotard and Penny brought in pantyhose. But Eric brought in the biggest sock that I've ever seen. It must have belonged to a dinosaur, but an elephant's nose warmer. You could put a Mini Cooper in it. That's a pretty big sock. Once we hung up our socks, it was time to decorate the Christmas tree. Everyone brought in an ornament we had made. I took an old tennis ball and glued buttons on it. Freddie baked a gingerbread Santa. Doris made a little ballet dancer out of ice cream sticks, and Derek made a star for the top. Eric said he was still working on his ornament. There's all their ornaments. I kind of like that idea. Maybe next year I'll have you guys decorate my tree with your own ornaments that you make. Chapter 10, the Tree Musketeers. Mrs. Green made a big pot of popcorn. Then we strung the pieces together and placed them on the tree. We ate as much as we decorated them. Mrs. Beamster came in to see our tree, and she read us a poem called The Night Before Christmas. I like the part about when what to our wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. She also read us a book called The Polar Express. We'll be reading that soon. In music class, we learned all the words to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Then we put red balls on our noses and went to all the other classes to sing it. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Our Christmas party is 4 days away, and we're starting to have a ton of fun. By golly, it is the season to be jolly. Chapter 11, The Turning of the Scrooge. Well, I'm so confused. Is Christmas about giving or living? If it's about being nice to each other, that's easy. It doesn't cost anything to be nice. Here he is, and he says, Mr. Watson, history is my favorite class. And he says, I teach science, Hubie. Oops. The next day, Mrs. Green shows us a video called A Christmas Carol. It's about a grumpy old man who doesn't believe in Christmas. His name is Scrooge, and he only believes in money. There he is. Mrs. Green said Scrooge is a miser who causes a lot of misery. Anyway, he gets visited by 3 ghosts: Christmas Huey, Christmas Dewey, and Christmas Louie. They give him an accounting of his life, and when he adds it up, he comes out very poorly. My cat's trying to help us out here. There's the 3 ghosts. My cat's very cuddly. Scrooge has a change of heart and starts spending his money and his love to help other people. And finally, his humbugs turn into big hugs. Chapter 12, The Reason for the Season. After watching the video, I have an idea. I raise my hand. Yes, Hooby-Yooby? Asked Mrs. Green. I have an idea, I say. Yes, Mrs. Green replies. There's Mrs. Green. Does that look like your teacher? Don't answer that. Instead of giving presents to one another, I say, why don't we put all our money together and help people that need our help? Penny jumps up. I already got you a present, she shouts. And you better get me one. That's not the point, I say. By the way, what did you get me? So there he is, suggesting that they help each other. I'm not telling, Penny says, holding up 5 fingers. But it costs a lot. How much? I ask. $5 plus tax, says Penny, wiggling her fingers. Humbug, says Eric, wiggling all of his. Chapter 13, Made by Hand. Well, so much for peace on earth. Back to the cash register, and I'm way behind. It's cash or crash. Miss Swamp, the art teacher, suggests that we all make presents for one another. That sounds good to me. But Penny starts whining. I already spent $5 plus tax, and my present better cost at least that. Somehow, I think we've lost the spirit of Christmas here. Then I have another idea. They say time is money, so if I spend 5 hours at $1 per hour making Penny's present, we'll be even. So there they are, making their Christmas presents. When I get home, I get to work. I get paper mache and make a doll's head. I paint on 2 blue eyes and 2 pink lips. I use yellow wool for hair and my other gym sock for a cap. I make a body out of a pop bottle and cover it with a piece of cloth, sort of like a dress. More like a sarong. I hope it's not sarong dress. I lose track of time, and I work the whole weekend on it. I take the boots off my G.I. Joe and glue them on the bottle. Then I tie on a hair bow, and I'm nearly done. So there's all the supplies that he used. Let's see if he's done. Finally, I wrap the doll in pink polka-dotted paper and make up a poem on the card. First of all, I'll show you the doll. Don't laugh. Not bad for homemade. The poem says, Penny, penny, I didn't have any money, funny, but I made this doll, made every part, except for the boots, from my heart to you. Merry Christmas, Hubie. I put the present on my dresser, and that night I count reindeer instead of sheep to fall asleep. Then visions of sugar plums dance in my head. Well, they don't actually dance. They sort of roll around. Then it begins to snow. But it doesn't snow snow. It snows popcorn. And all the trees are decorated. When I wake up, it's Monday, the day of our Christmas party. There he is, dreaming about popcorn. Chapter 14, Too Many Santas. On the school bus, T-Rex is wearing a Santa cap. And when we get to school, Mrs. Green is dressed up like Santa too. So are Fester, Miss Lenote, and Wanda Belch, except her beard is covered with a hairnet. They all go around saying, ho, ho, ho. We're almost done. Mrs. Beamster doesn't dress like Santa. She's dressed like an elf, a book elf. She looks more like a bookshelf. Mrs. Swamp is dressed like a reindeer. She has a wire coat hanger antlers and a red ball in her nose. She tells us that she's Rudolph. Our teachers get very silly around Christmas. I guess it reminds them of when they were kids. It's a nice thing to remember. So there's all the teachers. They look kind of crazy. Chapter 15, Presence of Mind. We put all the presents under our tree. Eric finally brought in his ornament. He made a Darth Vader helmet. I don't know if it catches the spirit of Christmas. Doris is wearing mistletoe taped to her hat and wants everybody to kiss her. My shirt has mistletoe on it. No way were we going to kiss her. Freddie has baked cupcakes for the whole class, and Derek has brought in soda pop. Mrs. Green hands out the presents. I can't wait for Penny to open hers. There's a flurry of wrapping paper and a lot of oohs and ahs and a few boos. I hope Penny is an ooh and not a boo. So there's the girl with the mistletoe on her hat. Says, kiss me. Gee. And there he is. A drawing of me? A paper star? I look over at her and there's a tear running down her cheek. She's hugging my doll. I hope the head doesn't fall off. How precious! Wow, I love it! Do you like it? I asked. I love it, she says. Where did you buy it? I made it, I said proudly. She puts the doll down. You didn't buy it? She exclaims. I made it, I say, except for the boots. How much did it cost? She asks. Nothing except time and effort, I say. Well, says Penny, coming back over and taking back her gift. I'll make you something when I have the time. Boy, I'll never understand girls, and I'll never know what she got me. But fortunately, Doris got a Barbie doll and wants to trade Penny for the doll that I made. Yay! I can kiss her. Almost. So there they are. Penny says, okay, and gives me back my present. I thank her, but I don't open it. There's a boy named Tim in the special ed class. He's in a wheelchair, and I'm going to give him my present. He says, thanks, pal. They say that life is give and take. Well, from now on, I want my life to be more give and less take. And I want to celebrate Christmas every day of the year. So there he is at school. And there's a snowman. And he says, you dropped your hat. And the snowman says, thank you, Hubie. I love that he learned the true spirit of Christmas and how it's all about giving and not about receiving presents. Try to remember that. I know it's fun to get caught up in all the presents and everything, but remember that it's really about giving. The last page says, Merry Christmas. Bye, guys. I'll see you out in the hallway as you check out books.